Hey friends, I'm Dr. Chinwe Williams, and I'm a clinical mental health therapist and author. And our verse of the day comes from Psalm 56:3, and it reads, "When I am afraid, I put my trust in you." Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night and just couldn't go back to sleep? This tends to happen to me when I have a lot on my mind or I have to get up pretty early to catch a flight. And for others, this happens far too often and for no apparent reason. Anxiety and fear are running rampant in our world today, and uncertainty about the future can naturally lead us to feel anxious, inadequate, or fearful. And for many people, feeling dizzy or unsteady is one of the most unpleasant symptoms of fear. And being a part of God's family, unfortunately, doesn't make us immune to fear. In fact, God speaks to us about fear 365 times in the Bible. So God doesn't wish for us to be preoccupied by our worries, and it doesn't make us less faithful when we feel fear. God doesn't condemn us for our fears because he knew we would be afraid. That's why the scripture says, "When I am afraid." Our past wounds and present hurts can make us forget what God has done, or to think that we're failing or that God has somehow forsaken us, but that simply isn't true. Throughout scripture, when God's people are told not to be afraid, they're also instructed to do something, which is to place their trust in him. So maybe today you're feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders because of circumstances in your marriage, with your child, or at work. In those moments when the fear is dizzying and tries to overpower you, I want to encourage you to remember the truth. The Lord is your anchor. He is firm and unshakable, and he places your feet on steady ground. My hope for you today is that focusing on these truths will help you to remember what God has already done and to consider the good things he is doing right now.